Welcome to transfer pricing problem 5. Let's see the problem statement. Well, this problem is similar to the previous question. So let's see the question. Division A of a manufacturing company has set a target sale of 4 lakh units of a product at a price to fetch a return of 25% on assets employed. You have to observe here very carefully. The total sales here is 4 lakh units and the return on investment or return on assets employed is 20, profit is nothing but 25%. Well, the details is given, fixed cost is given, variable cost per unit is given, and the average assets, that is fixed assets and current assets is given. The market can, however, absorb only 2,80,000 units. That is, in the market, Division A can sell only 2,80,000 units. Consequently, Division B is advised to buy only 1,20,000 units. In other words, we can say the Division A can sell only 2,80,000 in the market. The remaining 1,20,000 it can sell to another division, that is Division B. Total 4 lakh is there. In that 4 lakh, 2,80,000 it can sell in the market. Remaining 1,20,000 Division B can purchase. This is the first option. Let's see further. Division A is willing to supply the quantity to Division B at rupees 4.50 per unit. Division B, however, wants it at rupees 2.25 per unit. So Division A is offering to Division B at rupees 4.50. Well, the demand is for 2.50, but the Division B is willing to pay only 2.25 per unit. So let's see the next option, that is if A refuses to supply B its requirement of 1,20,000 units at 2.25 per unit and restricts its activity to 2,80,000 units of market sale. Observe this very carefully. So second option is that, so this particular, if A refuses to supply B this quantum, then Division A restricts its activity to 2,80,000 units of market sale. The second option is that it will produce and sell only 2,80,000 units in the market. It will not sell 1,20,000 balance to any other division. The second option is just they are going to sell 2,80,000 units in the market. Well, if the second option is chosen, there is certain changes in the investments and further things. Let's see that it could reduce the investments in stock to the tune of 1,60,000. So stock will reduce by 1,60,000. Fixed assets will reduce by 2,40,000, and also selling expenses will also go down by 80,000. Well, selling expenses is nothing but the fixed cost will go down by 80,000. Well, you are required to prepare statements that advise whether A should agree to supply B requirement of 1,20,000 units at 2.25 per unit. So, as per the previous problem, in this problem also we have two options and we have to prepare a profitability statement and give an advice for division A which to opt. Let's see the answer. So the first method, as usual, you have to calculate the return on investment. Take the total investment. Percentage given in the question is 25%. So total investment into profit percentage, you get the profit, nothing but the return on investment. So to calculate the selling price, write the formula cost plus profit, you get the sales. Variable cost is given in the question. So for 4 lakh units, 1 per unit, you get 4 lakh. Fixed cost is also given in the question. You can see in the left hand side, 8 lakh. Profit is what we have just calculated now, 6 lakh. So total it, you get total sales. To calculate the selling price per unit, you can just take the total sales divided by number of units. Here the number of units is 4 lakh. So you get, so transfer price or the selling price per unit is 4.50 per unit. Now we have to calculate we have to prepare the profitability statement under two options. So let's see that. As I told you, we have two options, that is to sell 2,80,000 units in market and to transfer the rest 1,20,000 units to division B. Option 2 is to sell only 2,80,000 in the market. So let's see the profitability statement. So to prepare the profitability statement or to ascertain first the profit, the formula is sales minus cost, you get profit. So sales here in the option 1 and option 2. Option 1 is for 4 lakh units. option 2 is for 2 lakh units. Let me repeat, this 4 lakh is the combination of 2 lakh 80,000 plus 1 lakh 20,000, that is for 4 lakh units. The second option is 2 lakh 80,000 units. So let's see the sales. So 2 lakh 80,000 units is per unit is 4.50. So we got this much. The remaining 1 lakh 20,000 units, you can see the question in the left hand side. That is, division B is however wants it at rupees 2.25 per unit. So division B is willing to pay 2.25 per unit, which we have taken here. So the amount is this much. Total it, we get the total sales revenue. So deduct variable cost, we can get contribution. Well, variable cost is 1 per unit. So it depends upon the number of units, 1 into 4 lakh and 1 into 2 lakh 80,000. You got this much. So we got the contribution after deducting sales minus variable cost. Then deduct the fixed cost. Well, fixed cost is given in the question. You can observe in the left hand side. You can take the fixed cost. And for the second option, it has said in the question again. See the question in the last lines. Well, the fixed assets is reduced by 2,40,000. And the selling expenses will also go down by 80,000. Yeah. So your selling expenses is nothing but the fixed cost. Fixed cost of 80,000 has to be reduced. That is 8 lakh minus 80,000. We got 7 lakh 20,000. The same is given in the as a note here. So after deducting the fixed cost, you got a profit of this much. Then the capital employed. So capital employed, again, you can see the question. Just add both the assets. You got this capital employed. In this, for the second option, it's given. Again, see the question in the last line. So stock, investment in the stock as well as fixed assets has gone down. That is 1,60,000 plus 2,40,000. So total 4 lakh is reduced. So you can see this as a note here. So 1,60,000 stock and fixed assets is 2,40,000. Both is reduced. Total 4 lakh is reduced from 24 lakh. So that's why we have taken 20 lakh here. So now we know the profit, we know the capital employed. We can calculate the percentage of return on capital employed. That is profit divided by capital employed into 100. We got this much. So option 1 is better for the division A since the profit percentage is higher. Thank you.